From Beaver Dam Lake to Horicon Marsh and everywhere in between, we're talking about what's important in your hometown. This is Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
All right, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Hometown Today here on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Amy Hudson here with you live from the Slumberland Furniture Studios and also from the Daily Dodge TV studios as we stream live this morning at dailydodge.com. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor, covering your floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. It is no surprise we could have a bumpy ride today regarding the weather, both today and this evening. So we are truly focused on that, and we'll definitely keep you in the loop when things start to take a turn and become severe. Jeff Hall, who is producing Hometown Today for us this morning, will keep us in the know regarding anything that literally pops up, because when it happens quickly. This morning here on Hometown Today, we are heading to the theater, Beaver Dam Area Community Theater, as we welcome Ryan Mandela-Klug to the airwaves and talk about summer main stage auditions for Seussical. And in the 10 o'clock hour, members with ADRC of Dodge County will be joining us. Please note that as we make it through the day today, Barn Show Happy Hour at a special time, kicking off at 4 o'clock as the Brewers continue their series with the Marlins in Miami, and things did not go the way we wanted it to last night. Brewers did not win. It was the Marlins 3-2, so definitely tune in for that pregame show that will hit the air for you today at 5:05. We are heading to the theater next here on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hey, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, bringing you Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms today, and yes, some of those will become severe, and we will definitely keep you on top of the changing weather situation this afternoon and tonight, and tomorrow hopefully will be more calm, as we'll only be dealing with mostly sunny skies and a high of 70. We're currently at 62 as we make our way to a high of 76. Amy Hudson here with you in the Slumberland Furniture Studios and also the Daily Dodge TV studios as we stream live at dailydodge.com. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. Hometown Today, all about shining a spotlight on the cool things happening in hometowns throughout Dodge County, and also about bringing our friends and neighbors together. And I'm excited to introduce our guest this hour on Hometown Today. With us here this morning is tremendous talent, and who will be directing Seussical at the Beaver Dam Area Community Theater. And we are happy that you're here with us, Ryan. Ryan Medella Klug is with us here this morning. Tully is your nickname. Can you share with us a little bit about that?
I wouldn't say that's my nickname, but I did have the good fortune to be cast in last summer's show, which was a tribute to Margaritaville and all of those fantastic songs, and it was just a great summer. Rick Ramirez directed that show, Escape to Margaritaville, and it was just a blast.
And we're gearing up for another big summer at BDACT. You are directing Seussical, and auditions are right around the corner. I can't believe how fast May is flying by. And you had shared as we were getting settled in that Seussical is the type of show that you're just going to walk away from feeling really good, and it's going to be a great experience for folks to be on stage performing.
Absolutely, and as an audience member, it's I had the chance to direct this show over 15 years ago, and I just fell in love with it. It's just such a cute show, and it's perfect because for people to audition for, because it's all characters. It's not the big shiny let's all tap dance like 42nd Street or just big voices like Phantom of the Opera. It's these fun characters that you grew up reading about, and they can be whatever you want them to be. So as long as people are willing to have fun, if they've always wanted to try an audition, or if their kids have wanted to be on stage and you want to enjoy that with them, it might be the great opportunity for families to be in a show together.
Well, and when David Smith was with us a few months ago, as I was walking him out and our other guests that were with us that day on Hometown Today, he told me that, this is going to be the perfect show for you to start with, Amy, if you want to come audition. And just hearing you say that, Ryan, this really is the perfect show to audition for. It sounds like there's not going to be as much pressure. There's always pressure, of course, when you're doing live performances, but this sounds like a lot of fun.
It's just so much fun. There are so many different characters that that you grew up reading about. The Grinch is in it. We've got the Cat in the Hat. Obviously, is the lead. Horton Horton the elephant from Horton Hears a Who, and then so many more that it's just. You don't want to go into them all because we'd be here forever. But
well, Thing 1 and Thing 2, are they in the show?
So I'm doing a different take on Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Okay.
So normally it's Thing 1 and Thing 2, and they're mischievous. They're the Cat in the Hat's kind of henchmen.
Yeah, his minions.
Minions, the good minions. Yes, and so normally we get a really good amount of talented people. I want to say 15 to 20 people that have got a lot of experience in the past. And since there are so many different characters, sometimes it's you can feel like you're spending your summer and you're not really having that great huge role.
Yeah.
So I'm expanding Things 1 and 2 to Things 1 through 9.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
And then they're going to play a lot of the smaller roles. And also, they're going to be in the show a lot more than they normally would. So it's going to be a great opportunity for, even though you might not get Gertrude McFuzz or Horton the Elephant or the Cat in the Hat, you're still going to be on stage 70% of the time.
Wow, that's a lot of stage time.
Yeah.
And when we talk about auditions being right around the corner, they really are coming up May 26th through the 28th. And the performances are set for August 2nd through the 11th. When folks decide to take that big leap of faith, if they are a total newbie, what can they expect as far as the audition process? Do they have to prepare anything ahead of time?
So if we do have family members that are going to audition with their children, they can sing with their children. All they have to do is sing "Happy Birthday."
Oh my goodness, we
at
can do that.
Right at 6:30 each of the nights. 6:30 to 7 is going to be the auditions for kids. And if you want to be on stage with them, just come on up and sing "Happy Birthday" with them. If the kids are interested in two of the larger roles, they have to sing their own song, and then you can't really sing "Happy Birthday" with them. But it's a great opportunity for families to be in the show together. They can be the citizens of Whoville. They can be maybe fish in the, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. And we're going to try and make it not as daunting because people like their summer. They like to go out, they like to go to the beach. And so some of those smaller roles after the first onslaught of learning all the music and everything like that are going to be able to maybe come once or twice a week, and that's it. And then still be in the show at the end of the summer.
Okay, that is a tremendous gift to people who want to be involved but really want to enjoy the summer, because we know summers go by fast, especially here in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And this is not your first time directing Seussical.
Right. So my two best friends and I started a theater company when we were 19, and that has been going strong in Random Lake, Wisconsin. They do a summer show every single year. And after one of my forays to New York City, I was able to come back and direct Seussical for that company again. And it was tremendous. We had, I want to say, out of the main 5 people, 3 of them are now professional performers.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that
really good
is
cast.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
When did you get bitten by the theater bug?
So my mom actually brought me to auditions for The Sound of Music when I was 12.
One of my all-time favorite shows. Watch it at least once a year around the holidays.
Yep, it's a big favorite. And I was able to be one of the Von Trapp family singers, and I think ever since then, I went off to school in New York. I did some tours and cruise ship singing and everything, and now I've got 2 kids in the area, and I'm doing as much theater as I can here.
That's fantastic. What kind of songs would you do during your cruise singing days? That sounds like fun. For whatever reason, 80s pop into my head, Ryan.
So the first contract that I did, we had the first night, it was a 5-night cruise or 5-day cruise, and the first night was always a decades review. We would do this was early 2000s, so it would be 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Fun.
And I did sing some Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh, did you have a favorite song that you really looked forward to performing?
So the third night of the cruise was always the Broadway.
Big show tunes.
Yeah, and for the first half of the contract, I got to sing "The Impossible Dream," which it was my dream role, and I got to play it here, Man of La Mancha, with Rich Zeman directing a few years ago, and then I also got to sing "Bring Him Home" from Les Mis.
Wow.
So those are my 2 favorite.
Those are good memories.
Yeah.
We're talking this morning with Ryan Mandela Klug, who is the director for Seussical, which will be performed at Beaver Dam Area Community Theater August 2nd through the 11th. But before the performances can happen, the show needs to be cast, and auditions are right around the corner, coming up fast, May 26th through the 28th. And we'll continue our conversation as we get to know Ryan and hear more about Seussical here on Hometown Today. Hometown Today brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam, and presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor, and so much more. Randy Warmka, the owner of Professional Floor Covering, will be checking in with us next hour, so we'll get the latest on the May Gold Take Sale. And if you've been waiting and putting off updating flooring in your home, the wait is over, because May is all about the Gold Take Sale at Professional Floor Covering. All the flooring at Professional Floor Covering is on sale, and that means every carpet in the store, and a really nice selection, not just a couple of rolls of in-stock carpet for you to choose from. 40 rolls of in-stock carpet, and Randy will also get you hooked up with a nice free carpet cushion with your carpet purchase. Every Abbey carpet at Professional Floor Covering flooring is on sale during the May Gold Tag sale, and this comes with their 60-day quality assurance guarantee. And this is a big deal because if you get it home and all of a sudden you're like, oh, geez, I really like this at the store, but not so much in my house, they'll take it back for you. No questions asked. If LVP is what you have your heart set on, a really great selection of the good stuff. No cheapy stuff, as Randy says, a mix of all those trusted brands in stock for you. And make sure you have that conversation about the wear layers so you get what is going to work best for you in your home. Real hardwood flooring on sale for you too. Vinyl on sale. Go have that conversation with Randy and the team at the showroom at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam. Check them out online at PROFLR.com. Professional floor covering, your floor, and so much more. This is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
If you
Hey, this is Randy from Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
A lot of clouds. Sky looks kind of weird. 63 degrees in Beaver Dam. And yes, scattered showers and thunderstorms expected today, with some of those turning severe. So we will, of course, keep you updated on the situation as it develops. Jeff Hall, who is producing Hometown Today this morning, might be popping in at some point if we do have a weather update to share. It's part of what we do. We want to make sure that you know what is happening. 76 is what we are working our way to as far as the high today goes. And the wind is really going to kick in tonight, and strong thunderstorms are expected early on in the evening, and large hail conditions sadly will be favorable for tornado to develop. So again, we will keep you updated on the weather situation as it develops today. Seussical is all set. Well, not quite all set. It will be set to hit the stage August 2nd through the 11th at Beaver Dam Area Community Theater, and happy to have with us today the gentleman who is directing the show, Ryan Medella Klug. Tully is directing Seussical, and auditions happening fast, May 26th through the 28th. This is such a fun show, you know, weaving in those characters from our favorite Dr. Seuss stories. We love them all. We grew up with them. They continue, to be a legacy. My kiddos loved it when we would sit down to read those Dr. Seuss books, and they're tongue twisters, as we all know, and so they're fun for a parent to read as well. What can folks expect that aren't familiar with the show Seussical, Ryan? Can you share the storyline with us? It's a fun one.
Absolutely. So it starts off with a curious character. It can be a boy or a girl named JoJo that sees this red and white stovepipe hat on the stage and says, that is a very unusual hat. I wonder who wore such a hat such as that, And then the cat comes on and says, basically that's my hat. And then we go off and we tell the story of Horton Hears a Who, and how he's trying to save the Who's. And then it also incorporates Horton sits on the nest. So he not only trying to save the Who's, but he's also sitting on a bird's egg and trying to keep the bird's egg warm and
keep it safe.
Yep. Horton is just such a lovable character. He's just so genuine. He's a Boy Scout, and he wants to help everyone, and his mantra is a person's a person, no matter how small.
That's right.
Yeah.
And when you talk about that red and white stovetop hat, you have an awesome hat on today. So I encourage folks to check out the live stream at dailydodge.com, as we are streaming live from the Daily Dodge TV studios, in addition to broadcasting from the Slumberland Furniture Studios. For those of you that aren't checking out the stream, Ryan has this really fun Grinch hat on. It's like all furry and fuzzy, and you were anticipating, putting on that red and white stovetop hat, but someone else is enjoying that today.
Yes, my assistant director has it for some PR stuff that she's been working on. So, and she unfortunately was unable to get it back. I didn't realize we were live streaming. I thought it was going to be just the radio show, as we had always done in the past. So I had to run home and get this hat, and I looked for my Cat in the Hat mug, but I think my daughter might have used it, and it's probably sitting in her room somewhere.
Along with, 12 forks and a few spoons and all of those things.
Yes.
So auditions for Seussical really coming up fast, May 26th through the 28th. And you definitely wanted to talk a little bit about those auditions specifically for us grown-ups.
Absolutely. So, auditions at different places and for different directors they can all vary. I like to run my auditions in a large group, and so we ask that people sign up. They don't have to sign up ahead of time, but we ask that people sign up for a day. You can go to bdact.org and click on the audition link for Seussical, and you can sign up for a time or sign up for a day. And then the adults are going to show up at 7 o'clock, and they're going to be there till about 9:30 on those nights. And we'll have everyone sing a song. We ask that everyone sings a song in the style of the show. Now, whatever that means to you, I'm a director that loves to see the creativity of a performer. And I think it starts by the song that they pick, not even how they perform it. Just, they put some thought into the song that they're going to sing.
Just like on American Idol when they talk about the song choice.
Absolutely, it has to be the appropriate song. If you come in and sing like an Alice Cooper song or something like that, it's just not going to work out.
No.
So, but it's that's where it starts, and then we have dance auditions, and it will be a spirited dance. We ask that you bring athletic shoes or dance shoes.
Spirited, I like that.
Yeah, no Crocs, no boots, no sandals, any of that kind of stuff, because you could hurt yourself. And then we'll have everyone read. And typically I save the reading for callbacks, but this year, since it's so important that we have characters in these roles, we're going to have everyone read with everyone else right at auditions.
Oh, okay.
So, and so, like I said, you can still show up if you don't pick a time. The audition form is online already.
Oh, that's easy.
So you can write, again, BDACT.org. You can just click on the link and you can get all your information in there. And or you can come a little early before 7 o'clock on this Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and fill out that information there.
Ryan Medella Klug is our guest this morning on Hometown Today. Ryan is the director of Seussical, and auditions coming up fast, May 26th, 27th, and 28th. The show is set to hit the stage August 2nd through the 11th at Beaver Dam Area Community Theater. And we're talking about auditions today, and you shouldn't be scared if you have no theater experience, and especially if you have littles that really want to be involved. I loved hearing you share, Ryan, that this is the perfect show for those kids and for their parents, the grown-ups too. A lot of comfort.
Absolutely. I've always, since I started the theater company with my friends in 1996, since then, I always like to have a lot of kids and families involved. In the first show that we ever did, I think we had 50-some kids that played Munchkins. And then when I directed Joseph out there, we had 73 kids, so that was the most I've ever worked with.
Wow.
Now, do I think we have the stage size for 73 kids? Well, let's deal with that problem when it comes. If we have 73 kids audition, we'll probably try to make it work somehow.
Excellent. So, that's just what you have to do. It's how it goes.
Yep.
Ryan Medella Klug, director of Seussical, with us here this morning on Hometown Today, which is brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. And right now, long live the lazy at McKinstry's. Their Memorial Day sale is happening through the 28th, and Lazy Boy sale. I want to be comfortable in that lazy boy. When I heard Sandy say, long live the lazy, I'm like, oh yeah, we can all get down with that. Lazy boy sale, recliners starting at $3.99. You can relax with reclining sofas and stationary sofas, all part of the Memorial Day sale happening through May 28th. McKinstry's Home Furnishings open for you to shop Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday, 9 to 5, Tuesday, May 28th, please note, 9 to 5:30, and McKinstry's Home Furnishings will be closed on May 26th and 27th for Memorial Day. Endless choices, endless comfort. Long live the lazy this summer. McKinstry's Home Furnishings at 131 Front Street in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor and so much more. And as always, we look forward to our check-in with Randy Warmka, owner of Professional Floor Covering. We'll talk with him next hour. And right here, right now, we have a local news update for you, local sports, weather, and we're going to kick it all off with an update from ABC News here on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hi, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, making sure you don't miss what's happening in your hometown. It's Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
It's kind of hazy. 63 currently in Beaver Dam. Scattered showers and thunderstorms expected today, with some of them becoming severe. So, of course, we will keep you in the know regarding changes in the weather as they happen. 76 is what we're looking at for the high, and winds will also kick in later today, about 15 to 25 miles an hour, and really kicking in tonight, 20 to 30 miles per hour. And tonight really is looking where we might get the worst of it, with a lot of damaging winds, large hail, and conditions that will be favorable for a tornado to develop. So we will definitely keep on top of the weather situation for you today as it develops. And we make it through today and tonight, and it is sunshine all day tomorrow. So looking forward to that. Also looking forward to Seussical being performed at Beaver Dam Area Community Theater this August 2nd through the 11th. We need people in the show. The show needs to be cast. Auditions coming up fast, May 26th through the 28th. And really thankful that Ryan Medela-Klug, the director for Seussical, is spending some time with us here this morning on Hometown Today. Thank you, Ryan. We appreciate you being here in your cool Grinchy hat. I'm
really excited to be here. And you just did your very best Dr. Seuss impersonation when you said the show needs to be cast and auditions are coming fast.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize that.
Very well done. Very well done. Yes.
Thank you. And
I just start hearing in rhymes now. That's just...
Well, that's where your focus is,
Yeah.
with auditions right around the corner.
Absolutely.
And I really appreciate what you said early on in our conversation, just how people, they will walk away feeling good. And we need as many of those feel-good moments as we can have. So that right there makes me look forward to Seussical. And you have such an impressive background spent in the theater. I can't imagine all the different places that you must have performed. And it's hard to compare Beaver Dam Area Community Theater to all of the places you have performed. But what are some of the few things that you appreciate and enjoy about BDACT just as a venue?
So the company in general is just so passionate, and it has such a storied history, starting in the 60s with those passionate performers and directors, and they've built it into such a program now with so many fantastic opportunities to perform, direct, and just see shows. The venue. So I had a chance to direct some shows over at the old church, the old venue there, and I did Joseph at the high school 11 years ago.
I love that show.
Yeah, it was fun. And now this is just, it's so ours. This venue it's whatever we want to make of it. The second floor has what we call Encore Hall, and you can rent that out for parties and even weddings and all that kind of stuff. And we just made it so much about the community that it really does put the community in community theater.
That's really nice. And when we talk about Seussical, a show that is certainly not new to you, off mic, you had said that it's childlike, not childish.
Yeah, I've seen lots of productions of this, having lots of friends that are performers. And I've seen some shows that really lean into the animal or the character qualities, So Horton the elephant lumbers around. But I just feel like that it dumbs it down too much. So these characters are meant to teach people of all ages lessons, right? Their rhyming style makes it more suitable for children, or at least accessible for children. But they're life lessons. Horton believes a person's a person no matter how small. And there are other quotes that are just great from the show. The world would be something new if people noticed a thing or two. Just these life lessons that you can incorporate every single day. About acceptance, about just being in a community. And that's what our show is going to focus on. I don't really like focusing on the so-and-so's an elephant, so-and-so's a bird. Horton's going to be very workman-like. He's not going to have elephant ears. He's going to have, gray overalls and an elephant tie.
Perfect.
Elephant trunk tie. And he's, like I said, he's a Boy Scout. And so we're going to play into the humanity and the community of the show, because the show is about community. Horton is ostracized for having his beliefs, and, he's got to rely on his smaller community to lift him up and, make him feel loved and welcome. And eventually that grows into being accepted by everyone.
I'm sure you love every part of the show, Ryan.
Yeah.
Are there specific scenes that you get revved up more about than others?
So there's a song called Alone in the Universe, and I can't help tear up during that song, or even thinking about it, to be honest with you. There's a moment, it's repeated throughout the show. The writers of the show also wrote Anastasia, which is being performed this summer for our 60th anniversary year. And then they also wrote Ragtime, and I don't think they're appreciated as much as they should be for building these moments. That's my directing style is building moments upon moments, and they just create these moments. And Alone in the Universe is one of those moments where you're just like, wow. And so I'm trying to capture that. And then there's another song that a lot of people actually hate. No, I don't want to say hate, but it's
strongly dislike.
Well, it's their least favorite song of the show.
Okay.
But it's one of my favorites.
Okay.
Because it deals with having the courage to overcome your fears. And in doing so, you get this huge reward, and the music swells, and you're like, whoa.
You feel it.
You feel it, yeah. And it's reminiscent. I can't help but tear up when I watch those videos where a dad comes home from the army and surprises his wife or kid, and it's very reminiscent of that. So.
Very nice. Scott Medela-Klug is with us this morning on Hometown Today. He's directing Seussical. Auditions right around the corner, May 26th through the 28th. The show performances are set for August 2nd through the 11th at Beaver Dam Area Community Theater. And when I had asked about Thing 1 and Thing 2, because Seussical incorporates so many of our favorite characters from so many Dr. Seuss books, you had shared with us that, there's going to be quite a few things. And during one of our breaks, you had shared some of those cool costumes. And, it made me think about what it takes to pull a performance together, whether it's a one-act play, whether it's something like Seussical. There's a big team behind the scenes.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. I can't do it without my team. And it starts with those closest to me. I've got Natalie Nelson as my assistant director, and Elizabeth Karemeyer as my stage manager, and she's been with me since I directed Into the Woods. And then
that's another great show.
It is.
All those great songs.
Yep. And my daughter is making her backstage debut as well. She's going to be the assistant director. And then speaking of Into the Woods, the woman who had the lead in that, the witch, she's one of my music directors. And speaking of Joseph, the guy that played Joseph is my other music director. And then
so much talent.
Yeah. And then we've got John Dobratz, who does a lot of the choreography for the high school shows. And he's the show choir director and music teacher, choral music teacher out in Mayville. And then we go into costumes. We've got Mary Kaler. We've got the producers that seemingly produce every single show here. I don't know how they do it, but we've got Jill Kaufman, and then we've got Jennifer Bolig, who are dear friends of mine, and I don't know what I'd do without them, to be honest with you. So,
well, it sounds like you're
community.
very blessed. Community. Again, the theme of the show and what it takes to put on a show.
Absolutely.
Ryan Medela-Klug, the director of Seussical, is with us here this morning on Hometown Today. Beaver Dam Area Community Theater presents Seussical August 2nd through the 11th. Auditions, get ready, just days away, happening May 26th through the 27th. And I know, Ryan, you had focused on what grown-ups can expect as far as auditioning. What else would you like to share about that audition process? Because we don't want folks to be intimidated. This is a great first show to start with. And hearing myself say that makes me want to follow through on what David told me a few months ago. And this would be a great show for you, Amy. Just start.
Yep, and I can show you the link before I leave today, so you can sign up. And it's really not meant to be stressful. It's really meant to be fun. And I try to make my auditions as fun as possible. I'm going to be wearing silly hats. I just actually ordered my Horton the Elephant hat during the last commercial.
Will you come back and wear that for us before the show hits the stage?
Maybe, hopefully we come on, I think, like a week before we open, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll wear that one
Okay.
at that time. But yeah, and it's so laid back, and the summer is laid back. I mean, obviously we want to have a good time, and obviously there are rules. If you don't show up to rehearsal so much, we're gonna have to say goodbye.
Right.
But and we're very concerned about safety and all that kind of stuff for our performers. But that being said, auditions are really an extension of how I like to run my summers, and that is, it's going to have its time frame, it's going to have its set rules, but then, beyond that, we're free to explore the fun and find every little ounce of creativity and fun that we can.
Well, and that's really what it's all about.
Right.
And knowing that, you've directed Seussical before, and you get to have that creativity to do things a different way, how Ryan would do them as director.
Absolutely. And so I'm not the end all be all of theater.
What?
And there are so many, we already have 25 people signed up for auditions. And that's, kids and adults. And it might be more actually signed up that didn't fill out the forms. But I send people in a direction, and then I let them create, their character. I have a fun thing that I try to do with every show, and I ask each character to have a secret that they're never going to tell anyone, even after the show, like they're about their character, how it colors their character, and everything like that. And I think it's just a fun exercise, and people just they love to go with it. But at the same time, if they've got ideas that are better than mine, I'm willing to go with it. I don't really, I'm right, you're wrong. That's not me. So.
Well, that's good, because that's not how the creative artistic process works.
Right.
You have to be open to interpretation from others.
Absolutely.
Ryan Medela-Klug, the director of Seussical, is with us here this morning on Hometown Today. I did not see last summer's production of Jimmy Buffett's Escape to Margaritaville. Ryan was the lead in that production. So was the Dollar Store Jimmy Buffett part of that performance, or can you share that with us? What's that all about? Dollar Store Jimmy Buffett.
I mean, I'm Jimmy Buffett's svelte, beach bum, and I don't feel like I fit right into that persona. But I called myself Dollar Store Jimmy Buffett because I like to think that I can sing a little bit, and I had a blast singing those songs. And while I didn't sound just like him, I was able to perform them pretty successfully, and we had a great cast. My best friend, Kevin, was my sidekick, my best friend in the show. And then we had two great women performers, and it was and then the chorus, the ensemble was just outstanding. And Rick and Meg Scullin and Georgia Roth, they just put together a great show last summer.
I'm really looking forward to Seussical, and I can sing Happy Birthday just with the best of them, and that is part of what people will be doing during the audition process.
Absolutely. So if you want to audition with your kids, you can sing Happy Birthday. If you want to audition with the adults, you will have to sing a song in the style of the show. Be creative. You'll have to dance, so bring safe dance shoes, and you'll
sensible shoes.
Sensible shoes. And I don't like Crocs anyway, but so don't wear Crocs.
What is it about the Crocs? I'm not a fan either.
I don't know, but my daughter's got two pair, and I was like, you can't wear, I pointed to her white ones last night, and I'm like, you can't wear those. And she's like, fine, I'll wear my gray ones.
Smart girl. I've never even tried on a pair of Crocs, so I shouldn't be biased like that. Have you at least tried a pair?
Yes.
Okay.
Did not enjoy
Just
them.
not for you.
But, and they're definitely not for dancing, so...
And dancing is definitely a part of Seussical. You referred to the dancing in the show as being spirited.
The dancing at the auditions are going to be very spirited. It's really to see. It's not to shame people in any way. It might be too difficult for you, but there are going to be roles in the show that don't have to dance that well. But this is to find out who can really dance, so we can focus on a spotlight on those people and letting them shine in that way.
Nice.
Yeah.
We are broadcasting live from the Slumberland Furniture Studios this morning here for Hometown Today, and also from the Daily Dodge TV studios. So certainly check out the live stream at dailydodge.com, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Anything else that you would like to share about Seussical, Ryan, or anything specific? There's so many things to look forward to regarding the show, but anything that you would like to share before we wrap up?
I will say that we are going to be looking for set painters and creative types. We're going to be painting some of the books. So if you are good at painting or enjoy painting, and we might even do stenciling and stuff like that, where you would want to come in and share some of your time this year. We're also going to be looking for stage crew and stuff like that. But also, this is our 60th season. And if ever there was a time to join in, jump in, and support your community theater, it's this show about community.
There's a lot to celebrate. 60 years, the 60th anniversary.
That's crazy.
It really is. And how lucky you are to be a part of that legacy.
That's a song, How Lucky You Are, in the show. Cat in the Hat sings it. And it's also the Act 1 finale.
Oh my goodness, that is fantastic. It has been a pleasure to have you with us here this morning on Hometown Today. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it. We want to keep this on everyone's radar regarding the auditions, May 26th through the 28th. Anything else you want to share about the auditions? Do we cover it all, Ryan?
Sign up if you can. Otherwise, get those songs ready, and we're excited to see you.
Absolutely. Again, auditions for Seussical at Beaver Dam Area Community Theater, May 26th through the 28th, with the performances set for August 2nd through the 11th. Thank you so much for joining us this morning,
Thank you
Ryan.
for having me. I'm so excited for the summer.
Me too. And thanks again for wearing your very spiffy Grinch hat. And we look forward to seeing you in that Horton the Who hat when we have you back here about a week or so before the performances.
I'll be here.
I know it's going to feel just like that.
Yeah.
Scott Medella-Klug, the director of Seussical with Beaver Dam Area Community Theater, with us here this morning on Hometown Today, which is brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam, and presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor, and so much more. May is flying by, so don't miss out on the May Gold Take sale at Professional Floor Covering. All the flooring is on sale, and so you can check that off your list, whether it's LVP, whether it's carpet. Go have that conversation with Randy and the team, and stop putting off your kitchen upgrades. They have amazing countertops for you to choose from at Professional Floor Covering: quartz, granite, cultured marble, laminate, and wow, a knockout selection of colors from those top brands that you know and trust. And you'll even receive a free undermount sink with your kitchen countertop purchase, and you'll be surprised to know that redoing your kitchen is not going to be as much as you think. You can do it for less than you think, and talk to Randy and get that free cabinet design and quote. You'll be on your way and you'll be happy. The May Gold Take sale at Professional Floor Covering, your floor, and so much more at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam, and online all the time at PROFLR.com. Looking forward to welcoming in our guests next hour. We'll be joined by members with the ADRC of Dodge County here on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Get to look
From the Slumberland Furniture Studio, this is 95.3 WBEV Beaver Dam, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
From Margazan to Marshall, Fox Lake to Fall River, Watertown to Waupun, and everywhere in between, we're talking about what's important in your hometown. This is Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And it could be an interesting ride in our hometowns today with severe weather moving in. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are expected today, and some of them expected to turn severe. Winds will pick up 15 to 25 miles an hour, so hold on to your hat. But really tonight, with those winds coming out of the southwest, 20 to 30 miles an hour. And the severe weather will continue into this evening with damaging winds. Large hail is also expected, and very concerning that conditions will also be favorable for a tornado to develop. So, of course, your team here at 95.3 WBEV will keep on top of the weather situation as it develops today, and we are working our way to a high of 76. 64, pretty hazy in Beaver Dam. Amy Hudson here with you live in the Slumberland Furniture Studios and also the Daily Dodge TV studios as we stream live at dailydodge.com. So check us out there. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor, and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. We have special guests with us this hour, and I'm looking forward to kicking off the conversation with Amanda and Jenny with ADRC of Dodge County, and we will do that next here on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Congrats.
hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And we're looking forward to talking it up for a little bit with our friend Randy Warmka from Professional Floor Covering this hour. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. Amy Hudson here with you in the Slumberland Furniture Studios and the Daily Dodge TV studios as we stream live at dailydodge.com this morning. So certainly check out the stream as we talk with our friends from ADRC this morning. Amanda Higgins and Jenny Farmer are with us from the Aging and Disability Resource Center of Dodge County. Good morning, ladies.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having us.
Oh, you're welcome. I was just going to say thank you for being with us today. We appreciate it. Jenny, let's start with you. Share with us a little bit about your story, your background, and how you found your place with ADRC.
Yes, I've been with the ADRC now, the Aging and Disability Resource Center. I've been with them for just about 4 years. Prior to that, I was a corporate guardian, so I've been working with people who have in the aging field and the disability field for a number of years. But with the ADRC now for about 4 years, I absolutely love it. It's one of those jobs where you go in every day helping somebody and you can actually feel good about what you're doing because you're making a difference in people's lives.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations. I bet that 4 years has flown by.
Oh my goodness, it feels like I started just yesterday. It was an interesting because I started this position during COVID, so it was a leap of faith to change careers during that time period. I know my interview took place wearing a mask, and I walked into the office with hardly anybody there, so it was definitely a strange time to change careers, but it was definitely well worth it.
Well, good for you for taking that leap of faith.
Yes.
Amanda Higgins, you have been with ADRC for 12 years. Congratulations on that.
Beginning of July, it's insane.
It does go by fast. I feel like that is such a cliche. And at one point in my life, I'm like, only old people say stuff like that. So here I am saying it often. Share with us a little bit about your story and how you found your place with ADRC of Dodge County.
Yeah, actually, so I graduated from UW Stout. And in my senior year, I had to do an internship like most college students. And I actually interned as the elder benefit specialist up in Barron County.
Oh, my goodness. What an opportunity for you.
During open enrollment, which was just an insane time trying to understand the position and just help out seniors. So after graduation, I worked for a nonprofit, the Center for Independent Living. And I actually was a benefit specialist there, a work incentive benefit specialist. So I helped people who were on public benefits, such as Social Security, and they were exploring going back to work and how that could impact their benefits.
Okay.
And that was up in Rice Lake. But I'm
beautiful area.
Yeah, it really is. But I'm originally from Sun Prairie.
Oh my gosh.
So I needed to come back home, and this position presented itself, and I also took a leap of faith moving across the state, and here I am 12 years later.
That's wonderful. Welcome back home, even though it's been 12 years in the making.
Yeah.
My hometown is Monroe, and when you go into these little communities, they have like their little tagline, their little slogan. And as you were sharing your story, Amanda, it popped into my head what Monroe's is, and it's "We bring you back." There is something so special about the opportunity to go back home.
Yeah.
And the reason I was like, oh, when you said Sun Prairie, so when I made my way back to Wisconsin in 1993, Sun Prairie was my new digs for a little while.
Yeah.
And it kind of was a prairie back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And my children are really tired of hearing me say every time we go to Sun Prairie, I remember when this was a prairie, because it was.
I do that every time now I go back.
I love it. We're high-fiving on Daily Dodge TV.
Where's this new housing development coming from?
There's so much of everything. And, when you were asking about our segment with Ryan with BDACT, and we were talking about Seussical, the upcoming show, the auditions that are right around the corner. He had shared that, it's a show that just makes people feel good. And we need so much of that every day. And laughter is a wonderful thing. And Jenny, are you a little bit of a jokester? I heard that we're going to hear Jenny's joke of the month here today on Hometown Today.
Yes, I'm known for my wonderful, humorous jokes.
I love it. Wade Bates from our morning show wants to do a dad joke segment. So I know you're not going to serve up any dad jokes for us here.
Well, they come close to dad jokes. In fact, we've just labeled them Jenny jokes now. But okay, I'll let you make your own opinion of this.
Okay.
So, why do bees have sticky hair?
Why do bees have sticky hair? Amanda, do you know the punchline? I always want to figure these out because it's so obvious when we hear the punchline.
It really is obvious. We had a group text message yesterday, and I heard what the answer
Say it again, Jenny. What's the joke again?
Why do bees have sticky hair?
Why do bees have sticky hair? I can't even begin a guess.
Because they use honeycombs.
Oh my goodness, it's so obvious. That's a good one. Oh, that is just fun. And Amanda, it was nice to hear you talk about what a disability benefit specialist does, because that was something that we did want to share right out of the gate today, in addition to letting folks know really what ADRC is regarding a resource, because I'm sure a lot of people don't know.
They really don't. I'm actually going to have Jenny talk about this one just because your specialty.
Yes. So I'm actually an elder and disability resource specialist.
Disability benefit specialist. You said resource specialist.
Elder and disability benefit specialist. So normally somebody is either one or the other. They're either an elder benefit specialist or a disability benefit specialist. But I happen to be both. And there's only 3 of us in the state who are both.
Oh my goodness, and we have you right here in Dodge County. How
We
lucky for
do.
us.
I always tell people to call me a unicorn because I'm so rare and beautiful because of this.
You are.
Right.
That's tremendous.
So a disability benefit specialist works with people between the ages of 18 and 59.
Okay.
And they are people who have a disability, and we work on things such as applying for Social Security disability benefits, or SSI, which is similar to getting Social Security disability benefits, except you don't have enough work credits.
Okay.
So very similar. Working on getting Medicare benefits, working on getting Medicaid, which is for low-income people insurance, food share, working on home energy assistance, working on housing if you need help with housing resources, any type of complicated type benefit, federal or state type benefit programs. We are there to just help make things less complicated.
Thank goodness, because all of those things that you just shared can seem very complicated and really intimidating to people.
Yes, and that's what we're that's the main goal of everything, is to try and make things so that way you feel more comfortable, and we're there to be an advocate for you.
Mm-hmm. I always want to know what an acronym stands for. And before we hit the air together, I was like, oh, what is this? And I was like, oh, you guys will talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I made note of something regarding SHIP counselors. What is that?
So a SHIP can also be a benefit specialist,
Okay.
either elder or disability. So SHIP stands for State Health Insurance Program Counseling. So when we're talking federal terms, like the federal government, this is essentially could constitute a benefit specialist, because what the SHIP specifically does is health insurance counseling. So your Medicaid, your Medicare, COBRA, we can try to help navigate the employer-sponsored health insurance, even though they're all so different with employers, but anything that has to do with health insurance. Whereas a benefit specialist, either a disability or an elder benefit specialist, we can help with things beyond the health insurance realm, such as Social Security, food share, housing, some of those non-health insurance related issues.
Okay.
So we're both.
And the way that you describe that, Amanda, just really makes it seem simple. And it's really nice to know that, along with Jenny, you are there to help people navigate, to use your word, because that really is what it feels like. And especially, when it comes to, things like Medicare, you had mentioned that, Jenny, the ADRC offers classes to help people in addition to reaching out to you, those Medicare Basics and Beyond classes.
Yes, we have a class every month. So our class is to teach people just those basics of Medicare. It's something we all eventually need, but we don't learn about it in high school or middle school, or even if you go on to college. They don't teach you about Medicare.
No, and therefore we don't understand any of it when we get to be a grown-up.
Right, but you're expected to know about it once you reach the age of 65.
And don't miss a deadline and don't misinterpret anything, because
Right.
there can be repercussions from those simple mistakes. It's not so easy to ask for forgiveness.
Exactly. So that's why we teach our class every month, and we highly encourage everyone to take our class. I wish everyone would take our class. So we have one every month. Our next class is June 19th at 1 p.m., and then our class following that is July 16th at 9 a.m. To sign up for our classes, you need to call 920-386-3580, and just call and say you want to sign up for the Medicare Basics and Beyond class. They will get you signed up. It's painless. We make it as enjoyable as possible. It is pretty heavy material, but we give you lots of handouts. We give you a PowerPoint where we have the notes actually written out for you,
Oh,
so
how
you're not
helpful.
writing it out constantly. It's not like a college lecture. It's for all abilities to be able to take this class. And also keep in mind, Medicare is not just for when you turn 65. If you are receiving disability benefits, once you're receiving Social Security disability benefits for 24 months, you also qualify for Medicare. So that's also the people who should be considering taking our Medicare class.
Absolutely. How long are the classes?
They're a little over 2 hours.
Okay.
So it's not a short class, but like I said, we do take a break halfway through.
Are there snacks, Jenny? I'm just kidding.
There are snacks, but we do have a vending machine that I like to point out as soon as we begin. We'll allow you to get up for the bathroom whenever you need to. I make a point of telling people you can get up and stretch whenever you have to. I try to tell corny jokes when I can.
We do play off each other very well during the class, just because, like Jenny said, it is such a thick, heavy topic that we try to make light of it as much as possible.
We do.
Well, and then I'm sure it goes by just like that.
I think it does. I mean, being the speakers, obviously, it goes by really fast, but we've always gotten some pretty good compliments at the end.
Nice.
I've even had people come back a couple times to hear the information over again, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
No,
A
refresher is always good.
Absolutely. And, you're hearing so much information in one setting. We always say a couple times during the class, don't pick the information up right away, let it kind of digest, pick it up a couple days later. But instead of just jumping in the deep end, it's kind of nice to walk in the shallow end. So taking it a second time is not a bad thing.
No, not at all. Amanda Higgins and Jenny Farmer are guests this hour on Hometown Today. They are with ADRC of Dodge County, the Aging and Disability Resource Center. Amanda Higgins, Elder Benefits Specialist and SHIP Counselor. Every day is a learning day. SHIP standing for State Health Insurance Program Counseling. Did I get that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And Jenny Farmer, Elder Disability Benefits Specialist and SHIP Counselor. We'll continue our conversation with both Amanda and Jenny here on Hometown Today, which is brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam, and presented by Professional Floor Covering Your Floor, and so much more. And looking forward to hearing from Randy Warmka this hour and getting the latest on the May Gold Tag Sale happening all month, the entire month of May at Professional Floor Covering. And something I do want to bring to your attention is part of the Professional Floor Covering family, Pro Edge Sharpening. I love digging in the dirt and getting outside. That is my de-stressor when I need it. And there's nothing more frustrating when you get ready to either mow the yard or play in the garden and your tools aren't sharp. They're all dull and they're not working how they should work. Easily solved. Pro Edge Sharpening can sharpen anything with an edge. So that does mean your favorite garden tools, your mower blades, your saw blades, even your favorite scissors, the big stuff, the small stuff, commercial and personal, anything with an edge. Don't toss it. Just get it sharpened up at Pro Edge Sharpening Services, a division of Professional Floor Covering. Same location, 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam. You just take a couple of steps through a different door, Suite D. And of course, you can check them out online at proedge.com. Live from the Slumberland Furniture Studios and the Daily Dodge TV studios, this is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hey, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering. You're listening to Hometown Today on the 5,000 watt flamethrower on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Little hazy, 63 degrees in Beaver Dam. And oh yeah, you're going to want the umbrella handy today. Maybe get out your cool, fashionable rain boots. Scattered showers and thunderstorms expected throughout the day today, and sadly, some of those will turn severe. So definitely we will keep you on top of the weather situation as it develops, and know that tonight it is sadly not going to be much better. Strong thunderstorms are expected early tonight, and significant winds, damaging winds, right around 20 to 30 miles an hour is what they are predicting. And with those damaging winds, a lot of fun stuff, and that is sarcasm just regarding large hail. That may also be a part of this, and the conditions that will be favorable for a tornado to develop. So again, we will keep you on top of the weather situation as it develops today, and we're on our way to a high of 76. We'll make it through today, we'll make it through tonight, and then nothing but sunshine for us to enjoy tomorrow with a high of 70. Amanda Higgins and Jenny Farmer are with us this hour here on Hometown Today. They are with ADRC of Dodge County Aging and Disability Resource Center. And we're so thankful for your time this morning, ladies. Thank you again for being here with us. So many valuable resources available at ADRC. And I'm learning a lot of acronyms on the show this morning, which is fantastic. Every day is a learning day. And when we were talking earlier, I couldn't come up with the right word. I used repercussions just regarding important deadlines when it comes to different things, that are a part of Medicare. And it's really those penalties that can be applied. So let's talk about special enrollment periods. Marketplace unwinding SEP, that's the special enrollment period, have been extended until November 30th. So what does that mean?
So the marketplace is health insurance, an opportunity to buy health insurance for people who don't have health insurance in another way. So if someone's not eligible for Medicare yet because maybe they're not aging into Medicare or they don't have it due to disability yet, maybe they had employer-sponsored health insurance and they're no longer working. Buying a health insurance plan through the marketplace is another option. But really the topic that we wanted to bring up is for people who did their renewal for Medicaid benefits. And I always explain Medicaid as this big umbrella in the state, and depending on your income, your assets, if you have a disability, where you live, such as in the community or in the institution, you're put into one of these different flavors or programs of Medicaid. So all of the renewals have been paused for a really long time because of COVID and the public health emergency. Mm-hmm. And because Wisconsin gets federal dollars to run our Medicaid program, in the pandemic is over with, the federal government is saying, now Wisconsin, you have to do renewals of these hundreds of thousands of people that were on benefits. And we've noticed that because of people's income changes with the federal poverty level, and then also the cost of living through Social Security, that people are not eligible to continue Medicaid. Oh. But you don't want to go without health insurance either.
No, definitely not.
So usually you can enroll in the marketplace during their annual enrollment period, which is in the fall. But because of people losing Medicaid, Wisconsin doesn't want people to go without health insurance. So the special enrollment period, specifically for people who are losing their eligibility for Medicaid, is being extended through November 30th.
That feels nice. Like that's a nice time, like that extension.
Yes.
Give people some breathing room.
So with people renewing their Medicaid applications, if they are not going to be eligible for Medicaid, they have 60 days from the date that their Medicaid ends for them to either update their marketplace application or renew their marketplace application, and then they have 60 days after that to choose a plan.
Okay.
Like an actual marketplace plan. So the marketplace is kind of tricky. You have to apply to the marketplace to see if you're eligible, and then the second stage after that is actually choosing a plan. So there's a lot of insurance agents in the community that can help with that. Otherwise, there is a fantastic non-biased agency that we work with called Covering Wisconsin. That's essentially kind of does what we do with providing that unbiased information, but they specifically help with marketplace. So Jenny and I, we can give information, but we really can't do anything more than just giving information. So a person's going to actually have to work with either the marketplace directly or an agent to do that switch.
Still nice knowing that folks can reach out and you can guide them in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Amanda Higgins and Jenny Farmer with ADRC of Dodge County with us this hour here on Hometown Today. We have a lot more to talk about, ladies. MAP premiums will start in August, so you want to share some information about that. We're also going to talk about senior farmers market vouchers for Dodge County yet this year, and all kinds of fun coming up too. So we will get to it here, continue our conversation with Amanda and Jenny here on Hometown Today, which is presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor, and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. Look for that iconic red awning at 131 Front Street and head on into McKinstry's for the Memorial Day sale. It is happening now through May 28th, and long live the Lazy Boy sale for you, with recliners starting at $399. And when you think about relaxing, do that. Relax with reclining sofas and stationary sofas. Memorial Day sale, again, happening now through May 28th. You can shop McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday, 9 to 5. This Tuesday, May 28th, 9 to 5:30, because they are closed on May 26th and the 27th for Memorial Day. It is the Memorial Day sale happening now through May 28th at McKinstry's Home Furnishings. Endless choices, endless comfort. Long live the Lazy this summer. Looking forward to hearing from our friend and neighbor, Randy Warmka, the owner of Professional Floor Covering, and also continuing our conversation with Amanda and Jenny with ADRC of Dodge County. We have local news, local sports, and a weather update here for you, and we're going to get it all going with an update from ABC News here on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today here on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. We are live from the Slumberland Furniture Studios this morning, and also the Daily Dodge TV studios as we stream live at dailydodge.com. Amy Hudson here, along with our guests this morning with ADRC of Dodge County, Amanda Higgins and Jenny Farmer. And just as we had gone into break, there was Jeff Hall, who's our producer, was at the top of the stairs. And because we were like, oh my gosh, we were just talking about Randy Warmka at Professional Floor Covering, and Amanda, you had remarked that you guys are on the same page. So let's welcome Randy Warmka from Professional Floor Covering and Pro Edge Sharpening to the Hometown Today airwaves. Good morning, Randy Warmka.
Good morning, Amy. How are you?
I am great. How are you on this kind of volatile weather Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm good though. I got 2 inches of rain. What'd you get?
Oh my goodness. I think we had about a half an inch in Horicon. And then I saw that Wade had posted a picture this morning on the WBEV Facebook page from Willie's rain gauge, and it looked like we were just around an inch. So 2 inches, that is a lot of rain.
Yeah.
And you think about people being out in the icky weather. I have a big 80-pound dog at my house, and this morning I was like, "Gosh, she was only out there like a minute." My husband was like, "Well, it's all wet out there. She doesn't want to come in." And all I could think about, Randy, honestly, was how messy my floor was going to be. Now really is the perfect time for folks to just take care of it. Take care of upgrading the flooring in their home because it is the May Gold Take Sale, and that means huge savings for folks.
Yeah, you got like a couple weeks left, and that'll be the end of it. So right now is a great time to buy.
What are folks really looking for when they come into professional floor covering? Because you really have it all. Every carpet in the store is on sale. You have such an impressive selection of LVP and all kinds of flooring for people to choose from. Is there something that the majority of folks are gravitating towards during the May Gold Take Sale?
Well, I think the LVP is probably the most popular. That's luxury vinyl plank. Not everybody's familiar with that, but that's a wood look plank that it looks just like wood. Kind of confused a lot with the old laminate floors. This is solid vinyl. Goes down. It's waterproof. They click together just like the laminate floors did, and they're extremely durable. They really wear well, and it's not super expensive to buy.
No, and it looks great and it works great for people. And a couple of weeks ago when I was in the store, I love how excited you get when you show me things around the store because you really love what you do and love making sure that people get what is going to be the right fit. And I knew nothing about a millware layer, and now I love talking about it because I do have pets and I do have kids. And regarding LVP, you actually showed me what a big difference it is between those wear layers, especially that 20 mil wear layer if folks do have pets and kids.
Yeah, absolutely. We like to educate our customers and show them exactly what they're getting because there are a lot of inferior products out there that are probably not going to give you the end result that you want. So we want to make sure you know exactly what you're getting.
Absolutely. And, folks are also thinking about spiffing up their kitchen. Of course, you can help them with the flooring. And we want to make sure that people know that you can also help with other upgrades in the kitchen, like countertops. And if folks come in and they purchase a kitchen countertop, you have a nice surprise for them.
Yeah. We do laminate tops. We do a lot of countertop replacement, which would be, quartz, granite, laminate, Corian. And right now we're running a special with any quartz kitchen top you buy, you get a free sink, which is kind of a nice deal. But we can not only hook you up with the sink, we can hook you up with the install, we can hook you up with the plumbing, we can hook you up with the faucet, everything you're going to need.
It's really nice, and it's so reassuring. You do have a team that does incredibly great work at Professional Floor Covering. For folks that have never been to the showroom, we want to make sure they know it's so easy to find at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam. And please let folks know, Randy, when you are open at Professional Floor Covering.
We are open 9 till 5, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and 9 till 6, Tuesday, Thursday.
Excellent. And the May Gold Take Sale happening through the entire month of May. And we appreciate you making the time to talk with us this morning, and I'll see you soon.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
Make it a great day. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome. Randy Warmka, owner of Professional Floor Covering, your floor and so much more, here with us this morning on Hometown Today. And we'll continue our conversation with Amanda and Jenny with ADRC of Dodge County next here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hi, this is Randy, owner of Professional Floor Covering, and you're listening to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Amanda Higgins and Jenny Farmer with ADRC of Dodge County with us here this morning on Hometown Today. They join us the third Tuesday of every month here on Hometown Today, live from the Slumberland Furniture Studios and the Daily Dodge TV studios. Yes, you can check us out as we stream live at dailydodge.com. It is always important to be aware of big things, and MAP premiums will be starting in August. What do we need to know about that? What does this mean, Jenny?
Well, this means some changes that were supposed to take place way back before COVID took place. We were supposed to have some changes with the MAP premiums, the Medicaid purchase plan. So let me back up. So for those of you who don't know what MAP is a program for people who are on Medicaid, but they are part of a work type program. So you have to work at least 1 hour a month in order to be on the program. And it's for people who have slightly higher income than to be on this program. So now in the past, that for a while during COVID, people didn't have to pay a MAP premium. Now these premiums are going to be beginning.
Okay.
So starting in August of 2024, anyone who has income that's above the federal poverty level, above 100% of the federal poverty level, will be paying a MAP premium. So first of all, the federal poverty level for a household of one is $1,255. So if you're a household of one and your income is above that, and you're on MAP, you will have a MAP premium. It'll be a minimum of $25.
Okay.
Now, for some people, that's something new for them. Before, they didn't have to pay a MAP premium. For some people, though, this is good news. Before COVID, they were paying a much higher MAP premium than they had in the past. And so now their MAP premiums are going to be lower than they had in the past. It might be higher than $25, but they're doing new calculations than they had in the past. And so these calculations are going to be done differently. I don't have the way that they're doing the calculations in front of me right now. But they're going to be paying less than they had in the past, so this is good news for people.
It's really good news. You can just take a breath, a little sigh of relief.
Right, and if you can't afford to pay your MAP premium, you can apply for temporary hardship. So if you do have to pay a MAP premium and you just cannot afford your premium that you are found out to have to pay, you can apply for a temporary hardship waiver. So something to keep in mind.
So in 2020, when this new premium calculation was changed, and before the pandemic happened, Jenny and we got trained on what the calculation was, and then all of a sudden there was just a hard stop of everything because of COVID. So now we're going to have to get retrained on something that we already learned before. But
hey, we were talking earlier about how refreshers are good.
Yeah.
So it'll be a refresher for the two of you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so hopefully it won't be too bad. But I guess good, bad news. I mean, the bad news is, yes, people will have to pay premiums now that maybe once didn't have to pay premiums. But the good news is the old calculation, people were paying just outrageously high premiums, and they chose not to be on MAP because of the just not being able to afford it. So hopefully more people will be able to be on MAP, which is a very powerful benefit.
Another exciting thing that's going on now is you didn't used to be able to pay it online. Now, because of the Access app, people are going to be able to pay their premiums online.
Oh, that's really
versus
nice.
having to mail in a check the way that they used to have to do it. So this is going to make paying your premium a lot easier than it had been in the past.
Yeah, that convenience is a huge deal.
Right.
We are on the launch pad in the summer. This is such an exciting time of year. And do you guys love farmers markets? That's one of the things that I really enjoy.
Oh, yes, I love them.
And there's some cool things happening with these vouchers, senior farmers market vouchers for Dodge County. And I see a handful of locations and dates. So please share this information. This is really great.
So the senior farmers market vouchers are really available in every county, but you only can apply for vouchers in your home county.
Okay.
And you're eligible for getting vouchers if you are 60 years or older or are Native American 55 years or older. You live in Dodge County, and your household income has to be below 185% of the federal poverty level.
Okay.
So for a one-person household, your monthly income has to be below $2,322, and for a household of two, it's $3,152. And once you're eligible, it's just kind of a one-page form that you have to fill out. It's really easy. Verifying your income is on your honor. People get $45 in farmers market vouchers that you can use at a whole bunch of farmers markets. We're waiting to know exactly what that list is, but it's a way for people to buy fresh fruits, vegetables, herbs, and just have a healthier diet. The vouchers will be distributed on a first-come, first-served basis. Vouchers, unfortunately, cannot be mailed. During COVID, we were able to mail vouchers, but that was an exception to the rule, so people will have to pick these up in person. We will have 4 distribution locations. The first one is Tuesday, July 9th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Watertown Farmers Market at Riverside Park. The second distribution location is Thursday, July 18th from 12:30 to 2 at the Watermark in Beaver Dam. The third is Monday, July 29th from 12 to 1:30 at the Senior Center in Mayville. And then Tuesday, August 6th from 11:30 to 1 at the fire station in Hustisford. And what's great about these vouchers is you don't have to just use them in the summer months. I believe it says that the vouchers must be redeemed by October 31st. So even though you might not be getting them until the end of August, depending on your availability, you will still have plenty of time to use them.
It's wonderful, and that's a very generous amount, to buy those fresh fruits and veggies for folks. So that's really nice that that's available. I hope people reach out.
Yeah,
for those
we usually get a
vouchers.
pretty well turnout. Usually towards the end, we have 20 or 30 left over, so we're kind of scrambling to make sure that they're all used. So if you are interested, feel free to call our office to get those dates and any other questions people have.
We also have something important to know regarding making a call. This is really exciting. I live in Horicon, City on the Marsh, and I was just at the Blue Heron over the weekend with my mother-in-law and husband, enjoying some coffee and the beautiful view. So many people enjoying those pontoon rides, which is wonderful to see, and people have an opportunity to enjoy them.
Yes, we are excited because this is a first for the ADRC that we are going to be sponsoring boat tours this year. So for the summer Blue Heron pontoon rides, we are going to be sponsoring where we'll be going on the boat rides with a group of people. There will be, I believe it's 30 people per boat
They're
ride.
really nice pontoons.
Yes. So I personally have not been out on the marsh
I haven't
since
either.
I
I
haven't
was
either.
probably in 4th grade.
Oh, it's
So
going to be so much
I'm
fun for you,
very
Jenny.
excited to go out and do this. Amanda and I are each going out on a boat one day, and then different people from the ADRC are going out. So we're sponsoring these. You can call up the ADRC to be able to go out. I'll get those dates in a moment. It's free for people 60 and up, $25 per person otherwise. If you want to join us on these pontoon rides, you just need to call 920-386-3580. So like I said, it's free for anyone 60 and above, otherwise $25 per person. And those dates are May 29th from 1 to 2 p.m., June 26th, 1 to 2 p.m., July 24th, 1 to 2 p.m., and I believe, nope, that's all of them. Thought I was missing one for a second. So we'll be meeting at the Blue Heron Landing, which is 305 Mill Street in Horicon. We'll be meeting about 15 minutes before the ride, and it's first come, first serve. So call sooner rather than later before we run out of spots. I'm guessing this is something that people are really going to enjoy, and I know I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, and it's just been a couple of years since the fourth grade when you were out on the marsh the last
Just
time,
a couple
Jenny.
of years, yes, just a couple of years.
We have an important date for folks to note too, because we want them to join us on June 7th for one of our world famous brat fries for a really serious topic. So people can come out and enjoy a brat and a beverage, meet some friends and neighbors and talk to you guys about resources and really bringing awareness to elder abuse.
Yes, so the ADRC is partnering with Adult Protect Services, APS, to bring awareness to elder abuse. So we would like you to come join us for our brat fry. We'll be having WBEV coming out to host the brat fry as well, and other local organizations will be there. We'll be offering resources for seniors and their caregivers to ensure community elders have the resources and tools needed to live and age well and safely in our community. So there'll be giveaways going on that day. I'm not sure if we'll have music or not this year. I know last year they had music. So they'll just be a good time for everybody, and also just really just bringing awareness to elder abuse is the main priority of the day.
And we're looking forward to that on June 7th.
Yes, June 7th.
Our time together has flown by. We do have to wrap things up. And I think it's wonderful that you're giving people the opportunity to reach out so the both of you know what they want to hear about, what they would like for you guys to cover. So people are encouraged to reach out with those topics that they're interested in hearing on the show here on Hometown Today. You join us the third Tuesday of the month. Where can they reach out to? There's an email address.
Yeah, so if you have a benefit topic that you want some more information on, feel free to call our office at 920-386-3580, or you can email us at hsaging@co.dodge.wi.us. Jenny and I, we always kind of come up with the more of the relevant information that we think that the community might be interested in. But if you want us to bring a topic that the community is interested, we are open to that.
That's really wonderful. And thank you again for making the time. It's been fun learning so much about things available, how you help people at ADRC of Dodge County, and really looking forward to our brat fry coming up on June 7th from 11
to 1. Can we just mention one more thing?
Yes, quickly.
Just really quickly wanted to mention we do have an aging survey that we wanted people to take the time to look at. If you could call 920-386-3580 to get a paper copy of the survey, or if you could go online to co.dodge.wi.gov/aging survey. It's a survey to help us make sure that we are providing the best things possible for Dodge County through the ADRC. So we're counting on all of you in the county to help us make sure that we're giving you what you need. So if you could take the time to fill that out, we'd greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you for mentioning that. I think we covered it all.
We did.
All right. Jenny Farmer, Elder Disability Benefits Specialist and CHIP Counselor, along with Amanda Higgins, Elder Benefits Specialist and CHIP Counselor with ADRC of Dodge County Aging and Disability Resource Center. We will keep you updated on the weather situation as it develops today and tonight. This is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.